So when we go to our compensation plan, when you go to your plan setup, when you go to your advanced settings, so if you download your form template. So I download my form template, we'll open XML, and then we'll start working on this one. But before we go there, before we go to our form template, let's try to understand how the bonus gets calculated. Okay, so where is the bonus value coming from and how it is calculated is what we'll see. Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, Praveen.
Yes, Praveen, we can hear you.
Yeah, Praveen. Yeah.
Okay, so Ravi, looks like there's a problem from your side. Okay, so I'll go to Alex Thompson to check. To show something, right? So the background of what we're doing now. So as I said, it's all about the compensation, the bonus sheet, where we have two different types of bonus in this particular setup. So I'll be adding one type of bonus, and also we'll see how this bonus is getting calculated, because we only see 30% bonus being paid to an employee out of the total bonus that you have. So that's something that we need to identify why it's coming that way. So we go to our compensation plan template. We go to our bonus sheet. Just give me a second. Is this Chrome has a problem, just like the other day.
Hello, Praveen.
Yes.
I was not able to hear you. I thought that I lost the connection.
Okay. So I was just trying to log in, so that's why I was silent.
By the way, good morning.
Good morning. Hey, so once we go to our summary sheet, there's something that is important you need to go, for us to remember. If you remember our initial, let me show you something. So before this gets loaded, I'll show you how the bonus gets calculated. I mean, you saw 90.5% of achievement. Where is this value coming from? So that's something that we need to know. Okay, so when we go to our compensation, goal import. So if you look at this one here, so this was a goal import that we did. So for an employee, we've got 4 different types of goals for Marla Gibbs. If you look at it, there are 4 goals that we imported on team 1. So each of them has a weightage of 25%, right? And the plan current achievement is 100 for this goal, 90 for this goal, 97 for this goal, and 75 for this goal. And if you kind of take everything together, the average is 90.7, 90.5. Can you see at the bottom of my screen which says average 90.5? So that's what is coming up. Is it really wrong with this one? So if you look at this one here, so Martha Gibbs has an achievement of 90.5%. So is that clear, guys, where this is coming from? Where this particular 90.5 coming from, everyone? So this is based on your goals achievement. So if you remember when we did our initial pre-work, we have to complete all our goals as well as performance reviews and everything. So when we imported all the goals and the achievements, we imported the numbers, and that's where the data from. This is the data that's coming from. So 90.5 average. So what we are going to do now is we're going to try and understand why this data, this bonus value is not accurate. Okay, why don't you see the complete 10,875 in the total values? If you look at it, currently there is 2175 and 54375, which is just like 70% or something of your total bonus target. So we'll go and open our XML to try and understand where this data coming from. So I'm going to extract file. Okay, so I've got my file ready. So let's go. Can you see my screen, everyone? So here, so we got our XML file that we created. So we're taking this one. So what we'll do is we'll go to our bonus calculations. So you can simply search for P4P section. So comp P4P. You see here? So this is where we need to go. Usually you can search for company goals. Ideally, I just search based on what I remember. So if you look at this one here, so this is your Comp P4P section, which is nothing but your bonus section. Okay, in the bonus section, so you got your individual goals. The label is obviously individual goals, and you see the weightage. The weightage is only 20% of the total value. That's why whenever you go to your compensation sheet, you see, let me open calculator. You see here, 2175 divided by 10875 is 20%, right? So, so the individual target for bonus is only 20%, and the data is coming from your, the data is coming from your XML file. If I make it 50, then the bonus will be equally spread across individual goal section and company's goal section. So there are weightages for goal sections as well. So you see 50% weightage as well as 20% previously. Now I made it 50%. Similarly, you've got your company goal section, which has a weightage of 50%. That's why you see exactly half the amount here. Exactly half the amount here in your company goal section. Now we'll kind of modify, but before we do that, within the goal company goal section, if you look at an employee here, so out of this 50%, so the company has achieved a rating of 80% for a particular goal, increase company revenues by 50%. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll kind of add another section within that section. So this is 2, and I'll okay, and let's say achieved 90%. Now I'm making it 100%. Otherwise, as I said, it will be in Accenture's or Info's compensation bonus that you get. Because here you have got 50% of weightage for company goal, but out of that, they have only one goal where they achieved 80% of the target, but the weightage for that individual goal is 60. So what happened to remaining 40? There is a flaw. It's not complete. Similarly, you've got 50 before and 20 here. Only 70% is given. 30% is gone, nowhere. It's not going anywhere. It's gone, that's it. So there is a flaw in the way the bonus was calculated previously. Now what we are trying to do here is we are trying to set up a 100% bonus calculation, which we did. We gave individual goals a 50% weightage, and we're giving company goals a 50% weightage. And also within that, I've added 2 goals. Previously there was 1 goal. I added 1 more goal, which says increase company's EBITDA by 10%. I guess this is EBITDA only, if I'm not wrong. Whatever, guys, forget about it. It could be EBITDA or EBITDA. It's nothing but after tax income. So, right. So, so I added a goal. I put a percentage of weightage for each section of goals. So this goal has a 60% weightage, and this goal has a 40% weightage. Anyone who is not clear what we're trying to do now?
Can you
Anyone who
repeat
is
it,
not
Praveen?
Yeah,
I didn't
Praveen,
get
can
it. I didn't get.
same here, Praveen. Can you explain once again, please?
sure. So we've got our goals section. So you need to look at this to compare what we're trying to do. So we've got a goals section, individual goals and company goals, which you see. You've got individual goals section and a company goals section. So within the individual goals section, previously 2% like this. So it was only 20%, even though you look at your total bonus target, you have 10,875. But out of that, only 2,175 is available for individual goals because it was 20% before. So I made it to 50% and I kept 50% of company goals as is. So that the weightage has become 100%. That means the company is going to pay 100% of bonus based on whatever calculation. The point is at least 100% is considered as part of bonus. Then within a company goal section, currently what we have is we have got individual goals. So this is your total company goals. Within the company goals itself, there are multiple goals internally, which is increasing company revenues by 50% is one goal that they have, out of which they achieved 80% of it, and the weightage for that is 60%. Again, there was a flaw. So there was only 60% weightage out of company goals also, whereas it should be 100%. That's why I've added another goal, which says this one, increasing company's EBITDA by 10%, and I put the weightage as 40%, so that within company goals now, we have got 100% weightage. Multiple goals combining together and forms 100% weightage. And I put a rating of 90%, which is nothing but an company's achievement of that particular EBITDA, of that particular goal. Okay, so I'll just save it. Ideally, what you have to do is you have to go to say your provisioning and then update the plan. You want to make changes to the XML plan and then import it back again. You should do that. Or since we are testing it, what we can do is we can simply go and input a new form, whichever works. I would prefer doing it in provisioning so that you guys know where to update rather than kind of uploading again and again. So let me quickly log into my provisioning to upload it for you. I don't know, this is very slow, guys. Okay, so we'll go here within form template administration, the bottom of the screen. We got our forms, right? So we've got a 2015 July compensation form that we're currently using. So this is how you are supposed to ideally update your XML file. You can also update by upload. So this is once the form is generated or once the form is uploaded and you want to make some modifications. So I need to close it before. Uploading the form template with whatever changes that we made. Another option that you guys have is simply upload it as a new form and start working on it. That's a second option we have. So the form template has been uploaded successfully. So we'll go back to our conversation home. So we'll go to our compensation home. And we should see our plan. Okay, so we'll create our new template. So we should now see 100% weightage for our goals in the system. So we'll launch it only for Alan Thompson. Next, we've got our form launched. So this needs to be generated. So we got our form ready. So we'll just go. So we go to Alan Thompson now. Okay, so in bonus we should see a different numbers altogether now. What could be the difference that you should see? Anyone? What should be the difference that you see now? So do you see anything different? Anyone?
The bonus increased to
anything?
50%. 1,437.
So individual bonus has increased to 50%. Is that the only change that you see?
And company goals, that also increased.
The percentage of achievement for company goals previously was 80. And the bonus amount given was also different. It was around some. Hello. No,
Hello.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Praveen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have given 50% here and 50% there, which is absolutely fine. Then I don't understand one thing. What is it? Is if you look at this here, he achieved 84%. I mean, company achieved 84% and is getting somewhere around 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Whereas here he achieved 90.5%, but still is getting only somewhere around 50%. Why? Then, other point. What did I say about what did I say? So I said 80% of achievement for one goal and 90% of achievement for another goal. So divided by 2 should be 85% of attainment, right, for company goals. But it says 84%. What is the reason behind it? Anyone? What is the reason behind 84% of achievement?
$10 on
We
EBITDA.
have increased the company's EBITDA, Praveen. EBITDA
Yeah.
have increased.
No, yes, I understand, but I said the goal for, sorry, if you look at this here, so this is 80% of achievement and this is 90% of achievement. In that case, why only 84%? When I take the average of those two, it should be 80 plus 90 by 2, which is 85. Whereas if you look at this here, 4 goals average obviously by 4, sum of all this by 4 is giving 90.5, which is working fine in this case. Why not here? Anyone? Any thoughts? Guys, can you hear me? Okay. Anyone who did not understand the question? Or at least who understand the question?
So,
maybe.
Praveen, is it something like you kept? Praveen, is it something like you kept the decimals open, not rounded out?
Decimals are not. So decimals are there. It's open, so you can also get decimals. But the point is simple, right? 90 plus 80 is 85, not 84 point something. Why did you got 84? Okay, so no one is even trying or attempting, so what I'll do is I'll try to explain myself. So if you look at this one, what we had there is I have an 80% achievement, but that has 60% of weightage, right? So plus, sorry, it was 48, remember. And the next one had a 90% achievement, but that has only 90% achievement, but that has only 40% weightage. Overall, 36 plus 36 plus 48. What's going on, guys? 36 plus 48. 84, not 85. It's not the average. Why it is average here is because these all have same 25% weightage. Okay, so they all have 20%, 25% weightage. That's why it was average. Whereas here, these two goals have two different types of weightages. And that's the reason why you got 84 instead of 85. Is that clear?
Praveen, can you go back to the HTML once, please?
HTML or XML?
Sorry, XML.
So if you look at this particular goal has a weightage of 60% and this has a weightage of 40%. So it is calculated as 80 into 60% plus 90 into 40%, which is like 84 overall. So overall you have achieved 84. Is that clear? Why you got 84, everyone? Yes, no, so that I'll move on, please.
Yes, we are good.
Hello, good morning everyone.
This 84 is clear, Praveen. How that amount is getting calculated again?
We'll come there, we'll come there.
Oh.
We'll come there. So first 84, next amount. Sorry, maybe we'll take that itself. We'll discuss that and then we'll come back to that one. So, maybe I'll, that's fine. So let's say I'll go to some guidelines. I hope you guys still remember guidelines. So in guidelines, we should see some calculations for bonus. Let's see what we have. So within our guidelines, if I go to guidelines, if you go to guidelines in the system, so especially for bonus, let's see what values we have there. So if an employee achieves 80%, what do you have? When employee achieves 50%, what do you have? Let's see that. So we've got rules for bonus. Okay, so if you look at this here, there's a problem. The first problem is if it's equal to 20, 8, 30, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and all, which is okay. But the problem is what about 90.5? What about 91? What about 84? What about 84? There's some problem, isn't it? Everyone? Do you guys agree? There's a problem with this one? Guess what happens between 50 to 60 and what happens between 60 to 70? Sorry, someone said, what is that?
In terms of minimum and maximum, Praveen?
Yes. If you look at the range, I would prefer having a range from 0 to 10, ten to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Okay? So we got these values. We'll save it. So you should look at the default values, okay? So if the rating is below 25, you will get 25. About 20 below 25, it's like 25. About 25 below 30 is like 30. 30 to 40, you'll get 40. 40 to 50, you'll get 50. 50 to 60, you'll get 60. 60 to 70, 70, 70 to 80, 80. 80 to 90, 90 and 90 to 100, you should get 100. So this is a guideline now. Let's see what system says. So create a workbook. Seven. Okay, so we launch the plan. So what should we see now? So if it's 90 to 100%, you should get 100% of the bonus. And if you are 80 to 90, you should get 90% of your bonus. So that's what the logic says. Let's see. So order form generated will go So what is expected now for individual goals, which is 90.5, they should get 100% of bonus. Whereas company goals, which was 84%, so they should get 90% bonus. Agreed? Everyone? Everyone? Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Let's do this. Okay, so your all right, so if you look at it, something changed to better. 65,000 coming here instead of 2,000 change. It sounds okay for me so far. And here nothing changed mostly. Huh? So why again? Why is this? Let's try. You need to do all this again and again. So 5,000 to 9.70 divided by 5437.5 is 92.5%. Why? I gave 90.5. So the goal achievement is 90.5. As per our guidelines, anything from 90 to 100 should get 100. But why are they getting 92.5 instead of 100? Anyone? Any idea? And also let's check the other one. So 4567.50 divided by 5437.5. So this is 84. Is it supposed to be 84? Is it supposed to be 84, guys?
Maybe the same weightage from XML that we have defined is taken here as well.
Same XML.
The amount, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, your guess is right actually. So let's do it now. So what happens is system will go here. If an employee has 100% of goal achievement, will get. So this is like this, okay? Let me take it. So this is like this. So you got 5437. I hope that's correct. 5437.5 is the goal. So you've got 4 blocks: A, B, C, and D. These are the 4 goals that you have. And each goal has a percentage of achievement, right? So what is that he achieved? 100, 90, 97, 75. 100%, 97%, 90%, and 75%. This is what he has. And what is the weightage of each section? 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%. Okay, so this is what we have. As per the guideline, if an employee has an achievement of 100%, what should be the value? 100%. So it's like 5437.5 multiplied by this one. Or maybe I'll put it even more calculative. Okay, so this is equal to into 97 is also considered 100%, right? So 90%, what was our guidelines? Anything between 80 to 90 should be 90. So 90 is also 90%. 90 and above, 90 above to 100 is 100. So it's like now a different calculation. A to this into this one is this value. Similarly, you've got A1 into this. So what is the actual as per the guidelines? As per the guidelines, it's supposed to be 80%. I'm just putting 80% here rather than doing something. Okay. This is your calculation. System takes this value. What is the sum? 5029.6875. 5029.6875 is rounded to 70. You see the value, how it's coming up now? Everyone? Everyone? You understand how I achieve this total value?
Yes.
So that's how your bonus achieved. So I'm rounding it to 5029.70 and that's what you see here. So it's not just the total lump sum goal achievement that you have, it's also the individual goals and their weightages, because each goal has a weightage. So that's very important that you define the value per goal. So there is a bonus defined per goal indirectly. Is that clear? Everyone?
Yes, Praveen.
We're going back to the second one. It's also 54375, right? So this is individual goals. And this one is company goals. Here you've got within individual goals, sorry. So within company goals, we are now talking about company goals. So within company goals, there are two goals, A and B. Increase sales by 50%. And this one is increase by 10%. The two goals, if you remember, each goal has a weightage. So this has a 80%, this has a 60% weightage, and this has a 40% weightage. And out of the 60%, the achievement that you have is 80%. And how much achievement you have here? 90%. So the calculation will become this one into weightage into achievement. Up to 80%, 80%. Up to 90%, 90%. So let's go into this. So, Okay. So sum of these two. Four, 5, 6, 7.5, which is what you see here. 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Is that clear, everyone? How is your system calculating bonus? Is that clear? Anyone, any questions? Any questions, anyone? I know a bit of math, but yeah, important. It's just understanding. Tomorrow what we'll do is we'll create a new section altogether. We'll create a new goal section. We'll see how to create a new goal section. We'll again define weightages and calculations within that cell, within that section also.
Maybe that helped for me, seriously.
Sorry? Sorry, what is that?
Maybe that helped for me, because I was confused about the Excel part and the second part.
Okay, so what we did so far is simple. We defined individual goal section. Obviously, individual goal coming from the performance management. So you have goal management and everything, whatever achievement that you have is already defined in your goals. So that's individual. So that will not change, or you don't code it manually. Whereas company goals, you code manually because it's something that is independent of an employee. So it's common for everyone. So that's why we hard code the values. So we just saw how a system taking guidelines and calculating the bonus values based on your weightages. So that's the whole concept that we discussed. We did not get into creating something so far. To be honest, we just looked at guidelines which you guys already know, and we saw how these weightages thing work. We corrected whatever is there in the system. So whatever XML file that we're using is a bit corrupted. So corrupted